All right, you guys sponsors?
Just Raytheon Intelligence in Space, giving out 40K signing bonuses for top secret clearances right now.
All right, mine's is because we got to keep the aesthetic legacy living.
Yeah. Wait,
No,
I thought you didn't care about being aesthetic though. I thought you cared about functional strength.
no, I like it in the premise that it gets the general public to start concentrating on being fit.
All right.
He needs to come back
Yeah.
from the dead.
Dude, he was a revolutionary in terms of autism treatment. He believed that all you had to do was take an autistic guy and get him jacked, and that would solve all his problems.
I think I can believe that.
It's pretty true. That's really all you need.
I've never seen an autistic jacked guy, so I guess we can't know if it's not true.
Dude, you haven't seen it because it worked.
Yeah, I've been thinking about. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I've been thinking about fire more too,
Yeah.
and I don't know what the lowest limit might be. I'm even thinking maybe the lower limit might be like $250,000.
Like as your fire number.
Yeah, just to like coast fire. Because dude, at that point, after 20 years, what is it? It's like you're already at $1 million, right?
Yeah, yeah, it doubles every 10 years.
Yeah, and then after by the time you're what is it 20 years? By the time you're what is it like 50 or something? It'll be like 2 million.
Yeah.
Although I do think like quarter million is a little low because there's probably gonna be like taxes along the way and all that shit. So probably like at least
Not
half
if
a million.
not if a lot of it is in Roth.
That's true. Half a million is really good. I think half a million. Once you get to half a million, then after 20 years, you're just like set.
Wait, dude, what if liberals like somehow like retroactively take away like the tax advantage status of all the retirement accounts? It would get taxed like a fuck ton. I guess the liberals took power like that. There'd probably be UBI and shit anyway, though. So we'd survive. It would just be shitty.
Yeah, that's true. No, I think the way that they do it is they probably make it so you can't pass it on to the next generation. They
I
wouldn't
I,
just.
I kind of be okay with that.
I think I'd be okay. I mean, there's always going to be holes. I think like you could always just put it in a trust and
Yeah.
then let it so that your kids can access the trust or something.
Like I've always argued that like communists and shit who like support like true like enforced equality, they should support that just like no one can raise their own kids. Like all kids, like everyone just gets taxed a lot, and that all just goes to like state funded to government run orphanages, and like all kids go to those government orphanages.
And I raise it the same.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just the Clone Wars, man. Everyone is put in a facility and raised exactly the same.
Yeah. But they're not clones, so they would find that people with rich parents still succeed even with like zero help.
I don't know if that's true, but I think you'd find more genetic like variability. You'd
Yeah.
definitely see like Asian people excel more in intelligence tasks, and like Black people excel more in like physical tasks on
Yeah,
average. I think.
for sure.
Hmm. Yeah. So, um, yeah. But mainly, I've been just like thinking about fire a lot.
I thought
Like
you've
also,
always haven't you been thinking that constantly ever since graduating?
well, yeah, I have, but it's been like recently. It's been in the back of my mind as like it's like work stress like ramps up.
Yeah.
But like I've also been considering like fire to a different country, because then you could go even lower numbers.
I feel we've talked about that already, but yeah, for sure. Like, where would you go? What's the
Yeah,
sweet spot where like standard of living is still decent?
yeah, that's one thing I was considering. I think a good one would, to be honest, I kind of be fine with like somewhere kind of janky too, like Mexico or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mexico would be pretty exciting.
For some reason, I feel like Cambodia would be really good.
I have no interest in Southeast Asia, man. I think Mexico would be cool. Um, any of those any of those tropical like Spanish-speaking countries. Those would be dope. Spain's too much of a bitch.
Spain is.
Yeah,
Spain's not even that cheap.
yeah.
The cheapest city in the world is Windhoek, Namibia.
I think for you, China could be a decent one, because then your kids would be forced to learn Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could get them to learn Korean, although it's like honestly not that useful. But
Korea's expensive though.
yeah, but you like Korea.
I did like Korea.
Yeah,
I feel like if I do that, I have to get like a girlfriend or a life partner or whatever before I go there.
in Korea.
Or just anywhere in Asia. I just don't want an Asian wife. I believe too strong in the Hoppa theory.
I think you're like kind of Indian though.
That doesn't count. That's not Asian. And
Uh,
East Asians think I'm white. That's already been established.
all right. I don't know. Wait, yeah, the Hoppa theory would definitely apply because you've definitely the entire thing stems from thinking that Asian women are ignorant, right? And you basically told me if their English isn't good, you basically see them as a child.
Wait,
So
yeah, for sure.
so the Hoppa theory would definitely come true for you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, how can you get to know someone like when you can barely speak the same language?
Wait, no, to be honest, I feel like the same way too when my girlfriend speaks English. Even
Yeah.
though I can speak with her in Chinese, I feel like, God damn it, why are you speaking English? Stop speaking English to me.
You get so pissed about your grandma trying to speak English too.
Yeah, that pisses me off too. It's like, God damn, you sound like a retard. Just stop doing it. Like, I know you're not a retard. Like, you're obviously doing well somehow. Just stop doing it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just pisses me off so much. I don't even know why. What about Africa? Would you go to Africa?
For sure, depending on the part. I think like lots of North Africa is pretty stable.
Would you go to like the middle, like the Sahara,
I go to like Ethiopia.
or like Kenya?
Like Kenya's not bad.
Dude, where's that place that have the pirates?
Somalia.
Somalia? Would you go there?
Nah.
Is that too much?
That's too much. But yeah, like Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Djibouti, those might be okay.
The only thing I'd be worried about is a kid learning like a useless language.
Yeah. But you just put them in international school. They probably I don't think they even learn I doubt they even learn the local language there.
Also, that costs money though. Depending on how early you fire it, you might not be able to afford it.
Yeah, that's true.
To be honest, like I think the Spanish speaking one would be good for me because then I have my language, my girlfriend would have her language, and then I could also teach them English, and then they learn Spanish.
Hmm.
Damn, that'd be pretty beast.
Would you go to Pakistan?
What language do they speak there? Do they speak was it Persian or
They speak
Iranian?
Urdu, which is like
Urdu?
it's basically the same as they speak in India, but it just has some influence from like Arabic and stuff,
Dude,
Arabic
no,
and
they're
Persian.
gonna have an Indian accent when they speak English. Though I can't do that. That's not okay.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
That's not okay.
What
Honestly,
about
like Arabic, Russian, Spanish. I think those are useful.
wait, there's a couple like random islands like near New Zealand and Australia that are like really nice and like decently cheap. I think like food is expensive, but everything else there is pretty cheap.
Ah, dude, New Zealand is a pussy country.
Wait, not New Zealand, like just they're like microstates, they're their own
Oh,
nations.
what
Like
do
the
they?
Solomon Islands,
What do they speak?
Vanuatu
Don't
and
they speak
shit.
like English?
Yeah, they all speak English natively. Like they speak some native languages, but I don't think they teach that in school. That's
I,
just
I, I
family
think I
stuff.
think that's a little too remote. I want a little more connection to the rest of the world.
No, but you're so close to like Australia and like Asia.
Oh,
You could probably fly for pretty cheap.
maybe. I don't know.
It'd be cool for sailing too.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true.
I could live in West China. I would be fine marrying a Uyghur and converting to Islam.
Dude, you're gonna get put in a concentration camp and have your organs harvested.
No, that's just Falun Gong. They don't. I don't think they harvest the Uyghurs or organs.
Really?
I think so.
I thought they did. My
I guess.
girlfriend just tells me it's all fake.
Yeah.
She says it's
I guess
fake
Muslims
news.
have good organs too, since they don't do drugs and shit.
You could probably meet a pretty hot Muslim wife.
Yeah.
You could have multiple wives, right? In Islam, you can have like
Yeah.
3 or something, right?
I don't know. I doubt China lets you.
Dude,
India.
they don't follow the laws in Xinjiang or West China.
Yeah.
Dude, if you have a religion in general, that's not okay, according to the government, anyways. So just being Muslim in general is just
Yeah. That's
you're gonna
true.
be on the hit list.
Wait, what about Argentina? Didn't our coworkers say Argentina's like really easy to passport to?
Yeah, I looked into that too, actually. I looked into the most well-developed Spanish-speaking countries other than Spain, and it was like Chile and Argentina are supposed to be really nice.
Huh. Yeah,
The
that'd
only
be
thing I
pretty
don't know
sweet.
about Argentina, I'm not sure about Argentina, is um, I kind of like living near the water.
Wait, Argentina has a coast?
It does?
Yeah, they
Or
both have
no,
coasts.
that's on the other side though. Well, I also don't want to live too far south where it would get like cold. You can't even like do anything with the water.
I'm pretty sure the northmost coastal part of Argentina wouldn't be that cold. It'd probably be equivalent to like, to like the mid Atlantic of the US.
Okay.
Or I don't know. Actually, yeah, it is kind of far south. I don't know.
I'd
It
have
might
to
be
look.
equivalent to like Massachusetts. But yeah, Chile goes pretty far north.
The other thing I heard about Chile is like, um, I heard there's like a crap ton of insane natural disasters like volcanoes and earthquakes and all this other shit and tsunamis. So I don't know how habitable it is.
Are you gonna own as long as you're not gonna own land or own
Nah,
like property,
I
you're probably fine.
I'd probably live like pretty much semi-nomadic.
Yeah, you're fine then.
Yeah.
For some reason, I've always been interested in Colombia. I guess just because of the drug lords and shit. But I think it's pretty
Uh,
nice.
Not because Shakira.
Nah,
Dude, she's pretty hot. If all the girls in Colombia look like that, that'd be pretty dope.
I don't even have a mental image of her right now. Oh yeah, she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Is she the one who performed at the Super Bowl this year?
I don't know. I don't watch the Super Bowl.
What about Venezuela? It's communist. You don't have to spend any money. You can smuggle in some toilet paper and live like a king.
I'm sure some people got money. Nah, I guess Arabic country would not be bad either.
They're all going to be pretty expensive though. All the nice ones.
That's true. And they're gonna be super racist against. Or I don't know if they'd be racist against like East Asians.
I don't think they'd be racist. It might be
Yeah.
hard to like date or marry, but I don't think people would treat you badly.
Oh. I try to find a. If I were going to like an Arabic country, I try to find a Russian, Spanish, or Chinese girl to take with me so that my kid could learn the other language.
There are ton of immigrants in like
Dude, I mean,
Dubai and Oman and shit.
you could go to a less expensive Arabic country like Jordan or something, right?
Yeah, but I just feel like there's like nothing to do there.
Isn't Jordan where they filmed like Indiana Jones?
Yeah, they got some cool archaeological sites, but like you're gonna see it once and then be done.
I'm sure there's other shit you can do there. You can probably shoot guns and like I don't know. I don't know if they have lakes or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know about
Geography.
guns. I'm sure you can probably get ATVs and shit and just like ride
Dude,
around the desert.
it's in the middle of like. I'm sure you can get a gun there.
I don't know. You
You
probably
wouldn't know.
not. You don't want to meet the people who can get you guns.
Jordan gun laws. Handguns and shotguns are legal to own by permit within Jordan, and Yeah, it says many
Well, I don't know what that
Jordanians.
means. Almost everywhere, like you can have stuff by permit, but like it depends how hard the permit is to get.
That's true. In related searches, it says, "Is hugging in Jordan illegal?" And it says, "Be smart about it. Even public displays of affection, such as holding hands, caressing, or kissing in public, are frowned upon. And if they're construed as overly sexual in any way, you can be charged with public indecency or worse." Damn. Another thing I've been reading about was that Elsa Gate. I don't know if you've heard about it.
No, I didn't read up on it yet.
Yeah. So basically, it's like on the kids side of YouTube, you've got all these like machine learning algorithms that are
Wait, I do know what you're talking about actually.
yeah, they're optimizing, like they're like optimizing against the YouTube algorithm to make a ton of ad money. And basically, I looked this up. It's ridiculous. There's this I don't know if you know about this website. It's called Social Blade, and you can look up like YouTube stats and see how much money they're making. There's this YouTube channel. It's called like a I don't even know what it's called. It's like two young kids that are like the stars of it, but they're obviously not the ones that are making these videos. Um, and it's like the most mind-numbingly retarded YouTube channel you can have, and they make so much money. They get hundreds of millions of views per like video. It's it's basically just like what ElsaGate is all these some of these machine learning algorithms kind of over optimize and then do it at whatever cost it takes to become a popular video amongst retarded kids. And then they create these really creepy ass videos of I don't know, like
Yeah, like Spider-Man and Elsa and shit.
yeah, Spider-Man, and also like having sex or some shit
Yeah.
on like, and like there was another one they mentioned. It was like Mickey Mouse giving Minnie Mouse a tattoo, like a tramp stamp or something. I don't know.
Wait, it turned out do you know the do you know Ock TV, like the Bradbury brothers?
No.
They were just a bunch of YouTube prankers, and like most of their show is probably fake,
All right.
but they're pretty well known. And it turned out someone like did a bunch of analyses of the videos and figured out that some of them were them. Like some of the Spider-Man Elsa videos
What the
were
fuck?
theirs.
I don't even know who these people are, but like, well,
It's
what do you mean it was theirs? Like they were the ones playing Spider-Man and Elsa?
Yeah.
God damn.
It was just really creepy shit. Like, yeah, I remember like it was just Elsa like running around a house, and like Spider-Man chasing her and like grabs her tit or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like really really bizarre shit.
Yeah.
It's like the uncanny valley kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But it came to mind because basically my landlord's kids, they watch YouTube like 24/7, completely like uncontrolled, right?
Yeah, just on autoplay all
Yeah,
day.
yeah, and they watch all these like retarded videos. I tried watching one of them with them just to see what it's found. Like it doesn't even make sense. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like if a grown adult man can't understand the contents of a child's video, like I don't know what's going on there. But I'm like, dude,
It's just too advanced. Maybe
it's
you're the retarded one.
I'm convinced it's brainwashing them. This is how they're killing the patriarchy. They did some analysis. They found out that a lot of it actually comes from this like company in Vietnam. Dude, I'm convinced it's Southeast Asia and they're attacking our culture.
Damn. Maybe it's China.
Yeah, it's a Vietnamese company called LOR Media, and you can see that their office is near Hanoi.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Dude,
don't.
yes, it's the communists.
Yeah, it's the Viet Cong, man. I don't even know if the Viet Cong are communists or not.
Yeah, they were, I think. Yeah.
Who were the ones that were on our side?
South Vietnam. I don't know if they had like a specific name.
I thought they had like a name that they went by, or they were just guerrillas.
Or maybe it was the Viet Minh. I don't know.
Oh, Yeah, it doesn't matter. Who cares? No one cares about Vietnam, man.
They got decently hot girls, I think. They're like Chinese, but just with a little more flavor.
I don't like Southeast Asia.
They're monkeys, monkey Asians.
There you go. Dude, so some of this stuff is like hella creepy though. Like
I
it,
think. Are you gonna be one of those parents who like doesn't let their kid play video games and like has limited internet time and stuff?
dude, my kid is not. It's gonna live off the land. We're gonna live remotely in like in a hut in the middle of the desert or some shit. There's gonna be no
Wait.
tech.
Okay.
No, to be honest, I want to live in a life with like no tech. I think I'd be pretty happy with that. Like the
Wait,
only
this
tech.
assumes you're gonna have a wife though, right?
Why?
Because I mean they gotta handle like teaching the kid and shit.
You mean they gotta handle teaching the kid?
Like you want your
No,
kid to like
I've
learn
thought.
foreign languages.
I've thought about this too. And I've thought school honestly does not teach you anything useful. Like, is history useful? I don't really think it is, to be honest. Obviously, there'd be a bunch of people that are going to say some other shit. Like, it's nice to know, but is it really more valuable than learning something else more useful, like learning how to pay your taxes?
But yeah, it's
Like,
for sure not.
yeah. There's a lack of like prioritization here. Is taking English class and learning how to write essays really useful in your day-to-day life? No, not really. Like, do I do that every day? Like, as long as you can, to be honest, English can be your second language. Your English can be shit. As long as people can understand you, then it's like it's good enough.
Wait, but everyone's gonna hate you.
Everyone's gonna hate you. It doesn't matter as long as you can get the work done, right?
Wait, if you want to be happy though, you can't everyone hate you because you sound like a fob.
No, the thing
You were
is,
just saying how much you hate hearing foreign accents in English.
okay, but the kid's gonna get native sounding English from me.
Yeah.
But am I gonna like? Is someone else gonna care if you say I speak good versus I speak well?
Nah.
No, they're not. They're not gonna give a shit. Like, is that like? Do you need to know what a past participle is in the English language? Like, no, it doesn't matter. So English doesn't matter. Like, I don't know what classes you had when you were young. Like history, social studies is the same thing for me.
Yeah,
And
same shit.
there was a reading and writing. So I guess like maybe writing's useful, maybe reading. Oh, no, how about this? Reading's useful. I'd say
Yeah.
reading is useful. Dude, I don't even know if math's useful to be honest. Like,
Not for most people, not past just like adding and multiplying and stuff.
yeah. So you learn some like basic math, and then like what else can you learn? Like language. I don't know. Is science useful? Like, do you even remember any of the shit that we learned? Like, what are cumulus clouds versus like a cirrus cloud?
Oh yeah,
Like,
all the science classes before high school, it's not like actual science. They just tell you facts about like nature.
yeah,
Just a waste of
do
time.
you remember any of that shit? Like, what is a cirrus cloud versus like a cumulonimbus cloud versus like
Nah.
like it doesn't even matter. You don't even need to know what that is.
Dude, I learned all that shit in French anyway.
Yeah, it's honestly retarded. Like, do you even remember what Avogadro's number stands for? Like, no, I don't even remember that. Do I?
Wait, I remember that.
Okay, I don't remember that because I don't even care about it. I don't need to use it.
It's like the number of particles in a mole of that substance.
What is a mole? Like, what the fuck is a mole, man?
It's a unit of measurement.
Of what?
Like number of particles. It's Avogadro's number. It's just like 6.022 times 10 to the 23, like particles of oxygen or whatever.
Per what?
I think the point is that when you multiply that by like the atomic weight, you get like the atomic weight in kilograms or something.
That's retarded, man. To be honest, like it doesn't even matter. And if we had any listeners, they'd probably be roasting you because you're wrong. To be honest, like if you just come up and say like I don't really know, I don't care. Like,
Wait, I do know what that one is.
okay, but it doesn't matter. Like, are you ever gonna use it? No. If you need to use it, can you look it up? Probably. Like, I feel like we're at the point where we could just be like, Siri, tell me whatever the atomic weight of this thing is in kilograms, and it will probably do the calculation for you.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like even the science we learn in college is useless. I think.
Wait, that's not true.
I think it is.
Wait, we literally are engineers and have friends who are engineers.
Dude, I don't use anything I learned in college. I'm not even kidding.
Wait, you code. You learned to code in college.
No, I learned to code on my own. The only stuff I learned in college was like all the machine learning crap.
Wait, you took an algorithms class and shit. I'm sure that helped
Dude, that shit
a
did not
bit.
teach me anything. That algorithms class was so theoretical. Like
It
I
didn't it didn't help you the thought process for like leak coding?
no, dude, when I was going through that class, I don't understand shit. I'm not even kidding. What helped me was cracking the coding interview and leak code. Just doing it and then seeing other people's answers.
Damn.
Like that's honestly what it.
Yeah, maybe you should teach your kid like basic math and like English until like third grade age, and then just have them leak code.
No, just be like math, languages, reading, and then like
Practical skills.
actual skills. Yeah,
Yeah,
like how to drive a manual car. I think that'll be pretty
that's a
useful in
pretty
the
big one.
future. How to drive.
Wait, in
Like
the future, I don't know if that'll be useful like at all.
no, I think it will be because like if you do anything fucked up or if the government gets fucked up and they try and come catch you, your car is going to be on automatic. But if you know how to override that and you can drive it yourself, that'll put you way ahead of the
Wait,
police.
you can't. There's like actual like differences in the transmission. Like it's not that you can't just like convert a car to manual.
No, I'm saying when we get to the point where the cars are able to be automatically driven,
Oh, wait.
like
Still,
where
what?
like where they'll try and prevent you from giving input to the car. Like if you teach them how to override that.
Wait, but chances are the car is going to be like what we call an automatic transmission now, and that's just like it's mechanically too different. I don't think you
No,
can
no,
just like
no,
convert it
no. This is
straight
this
to a manual.
this is what I mean. What I'm talking about now is completely different from like manual versus
Oh,
automatic.
wait. Okay, so when you say manual, you just mean not robotically controlled.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
actually learn how to
So
drive a
just
car.
teach them how to drive.
Yeah, just teach them
Okay.
what we consider as knowing how to drive.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
should know how to do that.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
And then also motorcycle, how to drive a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Um, Also a good one I think is how to wrangle a cow.
Yeah. That probably is pretty good. And hunting.
Yeah, hunting, wrangling cows and like bulls or whatever. I'll be living in the plains of Africa, man. My kid's gonna be badass. He's gonna learn how to sail, how to fight. I think that'll be a good one, like physical combat.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of random, but you know Khabib, right?
Yeah.
Apparently he has a brother cousin who's like who's in the UFC now.
What the hell is a brother cousin?
Like he's
So like some
Muslim.
incest going on?
Not incest, but he's Muslim, so his dad married like two sisters.
Oh,
So
what
it's
the
like his
fuck?
cousin and his brother. Because their moms are sisters, but they have the same dad. So
It's
it's not incest.
a half cousin, half brother.
Yeah. But it's like closer than a brother.
Is it? No, it's not.
Or no, wait, yeah, never mind.
It's closer than a
It's a little
cousin.
closer than a half brother and closer than a cousin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. To be honest, I think school in general does not make sense. It's not like we talked about how like college does not make sense. It's just like elementary school in the U.S. in general does not make sense.
I got the title for this one.
What is that?
We should have dropped out of elementary school.
We should have dropped out of first grade,
Yeah.
kindergarten. God damn. No, I honestly like thinking back to it was not helpful at all. It's just a bunch of time wasting, I
Yeah.
think.
Especially like just the pace of the class is so slow. Like if you're remotely advanced, you learn like next to nothing compared to your actual potential.
And even after you learn it, like you're not gonna remember it, right?
Yeah.
Like, do I remember when when was the last Tsar killed in Russia? Like, no. I
Yeah.
remember learning about it, but like, does it even matter? Like, no. I don't really care about it.
Yeah, there's so much repetition because you just forget everything. Like I remember we did a lot of world history in like early middle school, and then like no world history until like junior year of high school, and then you're just learning the same shit again because you forgot all of it.
You just gotta teach. You just gotta homeschool in a computer programmer mentality. Basically, the mentality of you memorize literally nothing and just teach them where the documentation is so that they can go look it up.
Yeah.
They come out of it. They literally do not know anything, but they know where everything is.
Damn.
Honestly, if you just teach your kids how to Google well, they'll be so much better off than like so many other people, I think.
Yeah. Wait, but you say you want to live without tech, but then you're making them completely reliant on tech for like all intellectual things.
But the intellectual things are things that you don't ever use, right? Like things like how to drive a car, like how to wrangle a bull. Like you're not gonna
Okay,
be able to.
okay, I actually never mind. I agree. Yeah,
That
you're
stuff
just
all relies on like physical
yeah.
ability.
You don't give them knowledge. You only give them skills.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah, that's a good way of putting it. No knowledge, only skills.
Yeah. That still might make it hard to function in like normal society though. Like it's gonna be hard to hold a conversation because they like
You
don't
think
have.
so? I don't think so. They'll be like some of the most interesting people in the world, dude. You talk to them about their hobbies, it's like, oh, what are you gonna do this weekend? In the future, the kids will probably be like, oh, I'll be watching Netflix on my surround sound 3D like encasement thingy that knocks me out and puts me in virtual reality.
Yeah.
And your kid will be like, oh yeah, I'll be riding a horse wrangling bulls. Or some shit like I'll be going and hooking up with some real life 3D like I don't know, women from all around the
Some
world.
organic female.
Yeah, some organic female having that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Honestly, like the Elsa Gate stuff made me realize that AI going wrong is not what we think it's going to be like. It's honestly just going to start small, like from your kids, and that's basically what Elsa Gate is. It's just like over optimizing the algorithms, which is what I think AI going wrong is actually going to be. Just going to over optimize the algorithms, and our kids are just going to be brainwashed and be retarded.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be like malicious. There's going to be no feeling to the AI like fucking us up. It's literally just going to be we fucked up. We're going to overuse it, and then like it's just going to fuck us up.
Yeah. Well, it's already happening with social media too. Like young kids are like so sexualized and shit. Like literally like 10-year-olds are like uploading like sexy dance videos to TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, it's all sorts of fucked up, man. Dude, do you think this is completely theoretical. I'm not gonna do this to my kid, but like what do you think is the difference between like in like influences in masculinity in a male if they were raised as a eunuch versus if they were raised normally?
What do you mean raised as a eunuch?
Like they had their balls chopped off.
Oh, they actually cut it off?
Yeah, as a kid, like they are not unable to reproduce. Because at that point, I would think they're less likely to rely on females.
I think it might reduce. I feel like it might reduce their drive and ambition a bit. Like I definitely still believe that like most of what people do, male and female, is just for sex.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess at that point it's a question of is the danger of becoming a simp more of a danger than being a piece of garbage on the road? Hmm.
I mean, yeah, assuming they can maintain some drive and ambition, I feel like it'd definitely be better. I
Yeah.
mean, they'd be less distracted. They'd be like Tesla or something.
Hmm. Yeah. How the hell did Tesla do it?
I think he was just like asexual or something, right?
I don't know if I believe that's true. If that exists.
Well, I believe it can be true if you like somehow have a defect that makes you like have like zero test or something.
Dude, he's like David Goggins. He just had mad drive. That's the reality I'll believe.
Wait, so do you not believe that having like zero T could make you asexual?
Dude, hormones are mental, man. It's all fake.
Wait, I believe you can control your hormones mentally. I don't know about it being fake.
I'm gonna take it to the next level. I don't even believe in hormones anymore.
Wait, maybe he has so much drive that he made himself asexual. Like he controlled his testosterone to make it go lower, so he wouldn't have a sex drive and could focus on work.
Dude, if the result's the same, the process doesn't matter. It just matters that you got there. Yeah, it's like for my kid, I'm gonna make basically it's gonna be a no tech life. Basically, no cell phones, no iPads, no laptops. The only laptop I'm gonna have is like one connected to the internet so that I can manage my fire money.
Wait, why are you gonna manage it? You're not just gonna leave it in index funds?
I mean, you gotta take money out of it every so often so that you can use it,
Yeah.
and then you gotta like rebalance it every year.
You don't
So
really have to rebalance. I
well,
mean,
if the market goes down a lot one year, then you can rebalance and get some more gains by buying when it's lower.
yeah.
Generally, rebalancing I think helps the risk of your portfolio.
I don't know. Part of the appeal of stocks to me is that you can buy it and let it sit forever.
I mean, yeah, it's there's no harm in letting it sit, but like if you rebalance, you'd end up with more, and like it takes very
Only if you do
short.
it right. I mean, how do you know you're at the bottom?
And you just rebalance like every year. It's basically like dollar cost averaging on a even slower scale.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think riding a horse is something that's antiquated that would be useful. Even though
Yeah.
I don't ever use it in my day-to-day life.
Wait, do you know how to ride a horse?
No. But I'm sure if I knew how to ride a horse, I think a lot of these things are like a lot of these skills are like if you don't have it, you have no way of realizing how much potential it can release. Because like I don't know, you like kind of speak French. But like I don't know how much you actually use it. But like I've got two main other languages that I actually speak pretty decently now.
Yeah.
I don't even count Spanish anymore. I forgot a lot of it. Like by being able to speak those, that's actually helped a lot just by being able to speak it. But like if I didn't speak it, would I notice that like those opportunities not being there? Probably not.
Well, I do think like most physical skills probably are only useful if you're going to use them to make money or if there's like an apocalypse scenario and it helps with survival. Like I can only see riding a horse being useful if like yeah, in like an apocalypse scenario where you like horses are become the main transportation again because there's no gasoline or electricity.
Hmm. I think it also helps in your general idea of reproducing as the main goal of like an organism.
Yeah,
You just have more stuff to talk about, and you'd be more unique. Your kid would be more unique.
that's fair. I feel like horses are pretty low on the list though compared to other skills.
Like what?
Hunting, guns, fighting, fishing, sailing.
Yeah, I mean that's all on there. The horse thing is just an example. Yeah, they'd also learn carpentry, basic like plumbing, electrician work.
That's a pretty big one. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's worth so much money if you don't have to
yeah,
hire someone every time.
welding.
What is welding useful for?
Like building anything that you need that's made out of metal.
But what would you make? Like, it's not like you can't just build a car part by welding.
You can make a car part by welding and machining.
I don't think so. Most car parts probably need to be like CNC'd or molded or something.
I don't think so. I think you sometimes. All right, so here's a common mod that they do to cars to sort of increase their potential to drift. I think It's welding the differential together. It's literally just you just jack the car up and then weld the differential together. That's literally all they do. Basically allows you to drift.
Yeah, because wait, that's weird. I feel like that would fuck up the car a lot.
Not too much.
The differential is what allows the like each wheel to rotate like independently, even if they're on like different terrain or something.
Yeah. I think sometimes it helps for off-roading too, maybe. Because then if one wheel doesn't have traction and the other does, they're still both going to spin together. Or if one wheel gets stuck and the other has good traction, then it might still be able to spin, or the other wheel might be able to like break free and then not hinder the other wheel from spinning. I don't know, something like that.
I feel like it would be worse for off-roading.
I don't know. You can look it up. Welded differentials. There's use cases for it. I don't know what they are. I'm not a car person.
And welding's still a decent skill, but I definitely put it below like plumbing and electricity.
I mean, yeah. Well, welding can always be like can almost always be avoided by like just bolting shit together.
It's also like pretty easy. Like there's not that much to know.
I don't know about that. It's definitely a skill you got to practice. It's hard to get like a nice weld
Yeah.
because there's some other shit you got to remember too, especially if you're welding things that aren't really like heat resistant. If it's a big weld too, for example, like if it's a big weld, then you can't weld it all together at once because then you're literally gonna melt the metal and it's gonna end up weaker.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of technique to welding. I only know like the very very basics of it because I learned it like for some high school thing. It's part of
Shit, it's better than anything my high school had.
no.
We technically had a shop class, but like I think legit we just used like drills and cut like wood on a bandsaw. That was pretty much it.
No. My dad taught me some too, and he had a lot of carpentry stuff too.
Hmm.
And he does like electrician stuff. My dad's real old school.
Damn, I feel like there's a decent chance I could buy a house within the next like 6 months.
Why?
Because if I switch to Raytheon, like I can probably get like a solid like 20 to like 40K bump in salary, plus the signing bonus.
And
It's
you'd
gonna be a
want
fuck
to?
ton of money. And
Wait, how much of a raise is it?
I mean, it depends. If I can get a level 2 job, probably like 20K. If I get a level 3 job, maybe like 30K.
Oh damn.
And like, if I get the signing bonus, I'm kind of trapped for a year anyway, because I have to pay it back
Yeah.
if I leave. So I may as well just buy a place, start house hacking.
Yeah.
Like, interest rates are so low that if I just fill every bedroom with a roommate, like I'll be paying almost nothing.
Hmm.
And a lot of people predicting a housing crash in like mid or early 2021.
Didn't they predict that like this year too though?
Yeah, I guess. Wait, this year it's just because interest rates went so low, so everyone who does have money wants to buy now.
Also, if there is a housing crash, wouldn't that mean the interest rates would interest rates go up?
I don't know.
I don't know what the relationship is. So if there's a housing crash, no one wants to buy houses.
I don't know. Interest rates affect the housing market, but I don't know if it goes. But I feel like it doesn't go both ways. At least not as much.
Uh, huh. Yeah. Eh. Honestly, like I think so many of the regularly not questions institutions are just like completely useless. If you put 6K in a Roth. I think that's the limit right now, right? 6K in a Roth for your kid every year until they're like 25. It ends up being like some ridiculous. It's like $250,000 or
Yeah,
something.
it's insane. If I was just maxing out my Roth in like high school, I'd
Yeah,
be so far ahead.
and then they could do fuck all for like until they're 50, and then they're set for retirement.
Yeah. Wait, literally, if you just don't spoil your kid, instead of vacations and summer camp and presents, just like invest it, and instead of college, invest it. They're set. They probably never have to work a real job in their life.
I honestly don't know why people are so retired. Like, why don't they do that? It makes so little sense to me.
I don't know.
Can you start a Roth for a non-existent kid?
Nah, because you have to have earned income to make a Roth. Like it can't be gift either. You'd have to like employ your kid and say you're paying them to cut your grass or something, and they'd have to pay taxes on it and then
Oh,
deposit the after tax money.
that's some shit.
Yeah.
You can always just put it in a trust. That way you can use it too.
It won't be as tax advantage though, right?
Yeah, it won't be. But if you put it in a trust, you can also just not add your kids until later on, so that if they become retarded, they won't fuck up with your money before you die.
I haven't looked into trusts at all. I
So
don't
you
really know
can,
how they work.
yeah. So I think you can like, I think um, basically it's like you have this entity that holds your money, and the named people on the trust can access that money.
Hmm.
And if you're the trust owner, then you can add or subtract people from that trust. So a lot of people use it for NFA items like silencers or suppressors or whatever.
Hmm.
And like you start a trust, you add the suppressor or silencer as like a asset to that trust, and then the named people on it can use that NFA item because it's not owned by one person. Whereas with if one person is named as the owner of the NFA item, then you can't another person can't use it unless that person is the owner is there or they transfer it to another person.
That's pretty slick. Damn.
Yeah, it's really no, the law is the thing that's fucked up, man. Basically, if a dad has a suppressor it's in his name only, like the son can't use it.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know how it's taxed if it's in the trust, but like a lot of people do that with NFA items. The suppressors are legal where I'm in, but I don't know if they're legal where you're at.
How do you get like class 3 weapons? I know some people do, but like do legally
What do you mean class 3 weapons?
like NFA weapons.
You,
Like
you have to apply for a tax stamp, and then after that tax stamp gets approved, well, basically first you so you can either apply for the tax stamp and then buy the thing, or you can buy the thing, apply for the tax stamp, wait for that tax stamp to get approved, and then you get to go pick up your item and have it transferred to you. So basically, it has to sit at whatever store is going to hold it for you after you buy it for until your tax stamp gets approved.
can you get rejected? Like
I mean, yeah, you can. I think it's like 200. But if you're approved to buy a gun, you're probably going to be able to get a tax stamp for it.
okay.
I think it's like $200. But the main reason that I haven't really looked into buying one is because like that tax stamp and the NFA item, it's tied to like this specific address. And if you ever move addresses, you have to reapply for another stamp or something. And then if you move out of state, then you got to apply for another stamp, I think.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it's just like $200 each time. Or you can apply if you want a suppressor and you want to make your own, you can apply to get there's some other way to do it where you can do it way cheaper and it's a lot faster where you apply to like make an NFA item, and if you do that it's not a stamp, it's like something else. I don't know, but you buy the parts for it and you just like drill out the hole after they approve it.
Hmm. I bet we can figure out how to make a full auto AR pretty easily.
No, that's definitely easy, I think.
It's just like one little part where you like shave off some
Yeah.
protrusion.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be really easy. I think mechanically, a full auto is supposed to be simpler than semi, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I'm sure once metal 3D printing gets better, it's even easier because you can just do it all in CAD.
But I don't know how useful full auto is because like isn't like even the military doesn't use it, right?
Yeah.
It's only really useful for like cover fire when you're not really aiming anything.
But it's still good to have the option. Like I feel like burst fire is pretty useful.
Yeah, I think burst fire is useful. Are you thinking about buying an NFA item?
Not anytime soon, but I would like one eventually. Well, or you can just buy a machine gun that's like pre like 1980 or whatever, and then you don't have to do any of that, right? It's just really expensive.
You still have to have it so that you can transfer it to yourself. Because it's still an NFA item. Because there's other NFA items that aren't pre 19 whatever machine guns.
I haven't looked into it much. It's too expensive for me anyway.
Yeah. I don't even I don't think I even want one. It would cost more than $5,000 and would not bring me supreme happiness.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, would buying that gun give me more happiness than my motorcycle? Probably not.
See, I was looking at Gold Wings. I didn't like them at first, but I'm starting to like them more.
Yeah. Did you find any cheap ones around you?
Nah, I was just looking at pictures and stuff. I wasn't
Oh,
actually shopping.
oh,
Also, this BMW Sport Touring, it's called like it's like a 1600. I don't remember its name.
okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
K1600
Yeah, yeah,
GTL.
yeah.
It looks so nice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty nice. It's a direct competitor to the Goldwing. They last for like 200K miles, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a 6-cylinder.
Goldwing is too.
I didn't know. Damn.
Yeah. Honestly, elementary school makes no sense. Like now, it makes even less sense. Like I see my landlord's kids doing elementary school. It's so retarded. It's like some Microsoft Teams like meeting where it's a bunch of incoherent like teacher tries to talk over the babbling kids and nobody cares about what the fuck is going on.
Well, yeah, teaching elementary school kids over Skype does not seem doable.
It is honestly just a waste of time. They'd be much better served and they'd probably be happier and having more fun if they learned actual physical skills.
Yeah, for sure.
God damn, man. What has the U.S. come to? We've been affected by the LC-Gate brainwashing.
Yeah, the East Asian communist conspiracy.
I thought about the because you always hate on the Korean people, the Korean pop stars for wearing makeup, the
Yeah.
guy ones. I've been thinking about that too, and it's like, would you not wear makeup for a year to make as much money as they're making?
Wait. I never hate on the pop stars specifically. I just hate on the culture in general that like
Uh,
thinks makeup on guys is a good thing. It's not just pop stars. Like guys on the like regular guys do it. That's pretty gay.
yeah, I
They're
agree.
not, they're not getting anything out of it. They're not even getting girls because
No,
you can clearly
okay,
get girls without it.
yeah, I agree. Guys should not. The regular people should not, but the pop stars definitely. It makes sense. They should just do whatever makes them.
Wait, of course, I'm not gonna judge them for that. Literally on the last podcast, I was saying I would suck dick for like 20 grand.
God damn, yeah.
I honestly, as long as you're doing it to get ahead, like I won't judge anyone for anything. I don't care if it's like murdering people, lying, doing something humiliating. Like it's all deserving of respect. It's when people do stuff for no like coherent reason or just for like peer pressure or something when it's
I,
retarded.
I agree with that.
You need to like be getting something tangible out of it.
I agree with that. Dude, I think we're gonna have all. I also predict we will have another Pizzagate scandal. You heard it here first, man. Joe Biden's gonna be involved as a leader in the new Pizzagate scandal, dude. It's gonna happen. Trump's gonna
Well,
say
yeah,
some shit in the debate. He's gonna be like, like, like Biden's gonna say some stupid shit like, oh, and you can't stop meeting with the Russian president like Vladimir Putin, and then Trump's gonna be, oh yeah, like you can't stop meeting with young little girls in back alleys, just some shit like that. It's just gonna be the sickest for him.
well, I heard he's been tweeting crazy stuff lately while he's
Dude,
like in the
did you
hospital.
see that thing I sent you? It, I don't have a Snapchat, but if you have
Oh
Snapchat,
yeah,
is that really sent by him?
I don't know. I wasn't following him.
Like if that was like, god damn, this man is a beast. He even sent that liberal screaming meme.
Wait, I'm sure it's real. Like he's shared like the WWE clip of him. He shared like what was the one? Oh yeah, he shared that one GIF of like Joe Biden talking and then Joe Biden coming up behind himself and sniffing him.
Damn, this man is a legend.
Yeah.
Dude, if you look at Trump though, it also doesn't look like he's been getting that much older. Like
Yeah, he's in amazing health for how old he is and how terrible he eats.
yeah, like he doesn't look all that much older from the beginning of his presidency to the end of it. Like
Yeah.
or to now, to the middle of it. Like Obama looked so much older from the beginning and the end of his first term.
Yeah.
I'm like this makes me more convinced that Obama was just lying a lot. Dude, I'm kind of convinced Obama wasn't even born in the U.S. I'm not even kidding. I'm
What's
not kidding.
that?
Dude, I'm not kidding.
Wait, why?
I kind of think that all this information was like planted somehow. It's all fake.
Wait, but what's the benefit to that? Like they could have gotten a different black guy who was born in the US.
Nah, maybe the black wasn't Obama like half white,
Yeah.
and then also yeah, maybe they just couldn't find another black guy, dude.
They couldn't find one other black guy.
Yeah,
How?
maybe they just couldn't find another black. I don't know, man. Look at the Democrat. They can't even find another candidate other than Joe Biden.
But I'm sure there's other black lawyers who went to like nice schools so they could have groomed. Like what
Maybe it just didn't happen in time. I don't know, man.
I don't see the benefit. Like every conspiracy has to have like a reason. And why did their puppet even need to be a black guy?
Just so he could get the black vote.
Democrats always get the black vote anyway.
They gotta win somehow, right?
Yeah.
No, didn't Trump get a lot more black vote than the previous Republicans?
Yeah, but not just McCain. He did better with black people than like George Bush did too. And I mean George Bush wasn't running against a black guy.
Hmm. I mean, he's definitely gonna do better. Do you think he'll do better or worse with the black group than with the black bloc than Biden? I think he'll
Trump?
do. Yeah, I think Trump will do better with black people than Biden.
I don't think so.
Dude, Biden literally said, "If you don't vote for me, you're not black."
Yeah. Wait, most black people still just always vote Democrat. It doesn't matter. Like,
Dude, this makes no sense.
wait, that's definitely unquestionable. I mean, even like, how much the black vote did he get against Hillary?
I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure like 10% or something.
Oh, on other very applicable skills that I think kids should learn. I think you should get whatever curriculum you can out of Navy SEAL training regarding politics and apply it to them, like how to overthrow regimes and things like that. They should learn underlying mechanics of government just generally and how to overthrow things. I think that'd be useful. You're gonna set him up to be a leader.
Do you want? I don't know. Why would you want to be a leader? It's a shitty life.
I don't think so. I think Trump's having a lot of fun. Dude, honestly, just think about Trump's day. He just, I'm not even convinced he was sick.
Wait, that's fair. I agree with that. Trump is like the only president who's actually not been like killed by the job.
Honestly, I think he's just having fun. He's probably like, yo, this is what I did in retirement. Like, you other old people, you guys teach how to ride motorcycles. I became president for this.
Maybe Trump is like totally enlightened.
Honestly, I think he's just a troll, man.
But yeah, he only got 8% of the black vote against Hillary.
Oh.
There's no way that would, even if Joe Biden does worse than Hillary, there's no way he'd go up to like 60%.
Is that after the fact or is that from like polls before? Because if that's from polls before, that might not reflect reality on.
No, it's from after effect, I think.
Uh,
And this is how groups voted in 2016.
Wait, do you think Trump got sick?
I don't know. I mean, he tested positive.
Yeah, I mean, this man got better in 3 days. I think I would believe that he did it. He set it up all just to troll me. Like that'd be really fucking funny.
I feel like it could probably help him in the election because like
Yeah,
there's probably always Democrats who are gonna say like I hope he dies and stuff, and it's gonna turn off like normal people.
Nah, he's gonna pull that same shit that he did with Hillary. He's gonna be like, look at Joe. He's already senile again, old as fuck. Can't even put a sentence together. Like, how's he gonna become president? How's he gonna put up with this job? He's look at me. I got better in 3 days. He's literally gonna be like, I'm Jesus, man. I rose from the dead 3 days.
So is he still? Is he out of the hospital now?
I don't even know, but he's like, I don't even know.
Oh yeah, he is out of the hospital.
Didn't he go back to the White House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're concerned that he's not being tested daily. Why would you test him daily? He already has it.
Yeah, he should already have the antibodies for it.
Oh yeah, there's all this talk of like some people are saying that they think I don't know why they're saying that like coronavirus antibodies don't last, but like literally every other virus is like that. Like you get it and then you can't get it until it mutates.
I don't know enough about viruses to know, and even if I did know, it wouldn't affect my chances if I got it. So it doesn't even matter. But if that's true, then yeah, it's retarded.
Goddamn.
Damn, bro. Trump's a god. Trump
Right.
and Ziz.
I gotta head out and apply to jobs.
All right.
So
I'll cut the recording off.
yeah.